And now to our special 27 Investigates coverage, drugs in the Valley. Local health leaders say 10% of all babies in the Mahoning Valley are born to drug-addicted mothers. Now that's 600 babies every year at risk. 27 First News reporter Amanda Smith met with women on the front lines of the battle against heroin and learned how they're helping the youngest victims.
Heroin is a battle being fought by people at all stages of life. Often they start using drugs with their families at a young age.
I didn't know any sober people. I was around the same people my whole life, and none of them was really trying to be sober.
JANICE is not this woman's real name, but she agreed to tell me her story if I would disguise her voice and face. She is fighting her heroin addiction and is under court order to get clean or go to jail.
I tried to turn myself into another rehab in East Liverpool, and they admitted me and then discharged me because I was pregnant.
She says learning she was pregnant changed her life.
I was afraid I was going to hurt this child, and it's the last thing I wanted to do.
Heroin is highly addictive. This morning, I first introduced you to Cassie, also not her real name. She recently celebrated 5 years of sobriety. She can still remember detox like it was yesterday.
You feel like your legs are just going to take off running, and the next minute you can't stop sweating, and then the next minute you're just so cold that you can't get warm ever again.
Now imagine that physical pain happening in a newborn baby.
They're jittery, they have tremors, they lose a lot of weight, they have loose watery stools, they cry and cry and cry.
AKRON Children's Hospital says 10% of all babies born in the Mahoning Valley have had some exposure to drugs in the womb. It's forced them to develop new approaches. They're now leading the way in the nation in treating babies going through withdrawal symptoms, both from heroin and the prescription drugs used to treat addiction like Suboxone.
Our new techniques have decreased the length of stay. Yes, there are still babies who stay more than a month, but that's unusual.
The new methods include one-on-one care, therapy, controlled environments, and medication when needed. It's lowered the hospital stay for these babies from 26 days to about 2 weeks. As for Janice, she's now 5 months pregnant and has not used heroin for the last 4 months.
I hope for my daughter to never know her mother as an addict.
She's going to 12-step meetings and making her court dates. In Youngstown, I'm Amanda Smith, 27 Investigates.